Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about The Outpost.
Season 2, Episode 4, regarding the matter of Garrett Spears.
Yeah. The episode should have just left him out, like, completely. And just focused on The Outpost. Yeah. We did hear that bitch of a blonde lady call The Outpost by name.
Oh, the
but
mistress?
I couldn't catch it. No.
Oh, Janzo's, like...
No.
Oh.
Garrett's lover.
Oh, her? That bitch?
Yeah, that's why I said bitch of a blonde lady. Yeah. She called it by name at the end.
Yeah, I totally missed that.
I can't remember what it was.
It's probably a long name.
No, it wasn't. It was like one word. But, like, she said it with her, like, accent.
Oh, yeah, I remember you repeating it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember what it was.
Well, I know I said it wrong.
Yeah, but I remember you telling me.
Mm-hmm. But it kind of sounded like she mumbled with her accent. It's like, if you're going to talk in an accent, please talk crisply. I can't understand your mumbling.
True. I honestly will, like, have such a jumbled mess of thoughts about this episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. What did you think about this episode?
I mean, I knew that would probably be Talon's reaction when Janzo did that.
Yeah. Yep.
I
love that Gwen knew, like, he wouldn't walk away from it unscathed.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't, like, he didn't have a fat lip or anything like that. He wasn't, like, super badly hurt.
Right. She was like, oh, he'd probably just get, like, a bruised lip or a broken arm. She's, like, so casual about it.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, she's right. You can't choose who you fall in love with.
Yeah.
Like, she just doesn't feel that way about him.
Right.
She doesn't love him like that.
But I like that she was like, look, I love how she turned him down.
Yeah.
Like, it was so clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how she said, if my feelings were to change, they would be for the old Jan, so not what you're trying to become.
Yeah. She's like, I already like you the way you are.
Right.
You know?
But I really liked his hair, too. I liked the style that he was doing, and now we're not gonna get it unless he likes it. You know, if he likes it, then he'll probably keep it.
And also, like, freaking Garrett is just being used on both sides. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I wish his motivation to go back to the Outpost would be not Gwen, but Talon. But no, he's gonna stay at this place and fight for them.
It's not just a place, it's the palace.
Yeah, he's gonna stay at the palace and fight.
The royal palace.
Yeah. The 3. He's going to serve the 3.
And we, like, oh my gosh, I did not
see that coming.
Oh. Well, I mean, that I saw coming, because Garrett's a follower, not a leader. He likes to pretend that he's a leader, but he's not.
No, he's not.
But the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always thought, you know, that they could have been playing everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe even Gwen doesn't know. Maybe Gwen doesn't remember.
Maybe.
Because, you know, you can be indoctrinated by being told the truth about yourself over and over again, and then believing it as truth, even though it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So she could believe that she really is the princess, the true queen.
Yeah.
Find
the
out that
one
she's
true
not.
queen. Yeah, to find out that she's actually technically not the queen and is a false queen like everyone is saying. Because, I mean, I figured when that guy who was, the other guy who was talking to him in the cell.
Dread.
Yeah, Dread. Like, when he was telling him, he would believe it. Because, you know, he also...
We don't have reason to doubt him.
Yeah.
He's never lied to us.
Right.
So
when he told him that, he had no choice but to believe him.
Well, he didn't. That's why he had to look.
Yeah.
He had to be certain.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean...
But, I mean, he started to, like, believe it a little bit more.
Yeah, because, I mean, even though Dread is the enemy, he's still a man of honor.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. Just... I mean, I was even trying to, like, rationalize, maybe she's the baby. No. Like, we were told in the first season that even the baby died.
Yeah.
And that the princess was the only one to escape. Like,
and the princess was her best friend, or
her best friend.
Mm. So she basically took on the role
of her best friend.
Yeah.
Because they looked alike.
Yeah.
They probably could have
passed
as twins, maybe. Or just sisters. I don't know. Because we'll never know, because the girl's deformed from a horse.
Yeah, she
broke her jaw or something.
Yeah, her face was deformed.
Probably broke half her jaw.
Probably.
Which is why she was deformed, because they couldn't replace that because they don't have the technology.
Mm-hmm.
So she only had like half her jaw, which is why this side of the face still had form and still looked normal, and this side didn't.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't replace the bone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we still can't replace the bone. That's why if you get, like, cancer in your jaw, then that really sucks, because you can't replace the bone. Yeah. But they can do things to make it look more normal.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Because I know someone who had that and had to have a majority of their jawbone taken out. Yeah. And then it just got to the point where he had to have the entire thing out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, so like when I saw that picture, I knew right away what part was like deformed. It's like, no, she lost her jaw. Mm-hmm. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So that's like, you can't fake that.
Mm-mm.
So it's like you can't tell me that Gwen is Rosemond. Fuck it all. Like, I don't have the energy to care about this storyline right now.
I just want him to get back to the Outpost.
Yeah. I want his dad to find... We don't know where his dad is.
I just want him to go back to the Outpost and back to Talon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's making my shipper heart very sad.
Well, I mean, now he's not gonna feel pressure to get with Gwen, so that's good.
Yeah, because he'll feel betrayed by her.
Yeah. Unless she's able to explain it away in a manner of which he, like, accepts.
Which he probably will, because, like you said, he's a follower, not a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll explain
He's following the leader.
She'll explain herself, and he'll be like, oh, I'm loyal to her again.
Right.
And I'll just be like, are you freaking kidding me?
Right? This dude, like, you think his loyalty is unwavering, but I understand that he's been tortured and, like, brought back from the brink of death. Brought back from death. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't care how well you know a girl's handwriting. You know how she felt about you.
Yeah.
There's no fucking replacing you.
Yeah.
And that he thinks that there
He should just think about the fact that even though she might not necessarily be the true queen, she is loyal to him, and she would never do something like that to Garrett.
Well, it's the fact that he believed the fucking note.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't care about him. It's like he's like the entire season building up feelings for both of these women and in love with one of them or both of them. We never really got a clear idea.
No. Because this season it seems to just be about them pushing Janzo and Talon. Or Talon and freaking Gwen at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the first season, there was a lot of built-up, slow-burn sexual tension between Garrett and Talon.
And Garrett and Gwen.
Yeah.
And
once Gwen was brought into the picture.
Well, I mean, apparently Gwen was always with him.
Yeah, but we didn't see her right away.
Right. But, like, they were together before we even
saw them.
Went into the universe. Before we were introduced.
They should not tease us like that. And build that up and make us want them together and then rip our hearts out and say, no, they can't be together.
Well, like, what I'm saying is that, like, they built up this strong, like, emotional trust and everything between Garrett and Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
So that when Garrett sees a little note, he thinks, she replaced me? Like, you guys didn't fight before you left. Like,
I think that being in that place is, like, affecting him.
At this point, I don't care. He can die. I really don't give a shit. I'm done with him.
I wonder if that stuff they're giving him does more than just heal him.
It probably screws with his brain.
Probably.
But at this point, I'm
really frustrated with his character too right now. Like, I like him, but I'm, like, really just irritated by it.
Mm-hmm. Every time we went back to him, I kept hoping it was his dad. Because we haven't seen him since episode 2.
We haven't.
And
we just saw him, like, find the sword and then see that there was a fire burning, which means that somebody was there.
Right.
And then that's the last we saw of him.
Yeah.
So somebody probably found him and took him or killed him or whatever.
Right.
Because we haven't seen his body.
Mm.
So he's probably still alive too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's looking for his son. Like, please, just show me how close he is to finding his son so I can get this stupid fucking storyline over.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good show, but I feel like they tend to, like, drag things out unnecessarily sometimes. And I am wondering how long this stuff with Garrett's going to go on before he realizes, you know, and before he's brought back to the Outpost.
If they're going to use him in a good way, they're going to make him a fucking spy. He's going to go back.
Yeah.
Like, this is the only way to use him, because you can't trust him out on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way to use him is to send him back and use the information he relays to you.
Yeah.
And, like, scout it out to see if it's true, to see if you can actually trust him.
Right.
Like, that's what they're going to do. Like, they have no other option unless they're just completely stupid. And the 3 do not strike me as stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
they know what they're doing.
They do. And in my eyes, it's the only move they have to use him for.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't... The only people I care about are in the Outpost right now.
Well, that
Fuck
Baron.
The Baron. Fuck the Baron. I knew where you were going with that.
At least he got thrown out on his butt.
Right? Getting her lingerie. Okay, first of all, that was the ugliest ass lingerie I've
It was
ever
very
seen.
ugly, yeah.
But of course, you also have to keep in mind the times.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe for the time it was considered sexy.
I don't know. That definitely was not faux fur. Because they did not have that back then.
So
Not that I'm one of those
It was
people, I don't
probably
care.
real animal fur.
Yeah. I don't care if it's real or not, as long as it's not fucking endangered.
Well, most of the furs of animals they use are endangered animals.
No.
A lot of the time. They just kill them so that they can get their skin.
Well, then it's illegal to buy the product.
People still do it.
Yeah, those are fucking stupid people. But there's also people walking around with snake skin belts.
No, I know that. But I mean, like, the fur ones.
Okay, well, not all the fur is illegal.
I know. It's not. But I mean, a lot of the time, the ones that tend to, like, use the furs are, like, ones
okay, if I was going to the store and I had to choose between faux and not, like, faux and real, I wouldn't.
Faux.
I wouldn't care. I would just grab whichever one looks cuter. Like,
yeah.
Whichever one fit me best.
Yeah.
And so, I'm distracted. Okay.
Yeah, so, that's not very pretty. It was not
the whole thing that started last week. You want to just get the
Gwen and Talon?
Yeah, you want to just get that.
Oh, I'm gonna go save the queen because I can fight and she can't, and she's the damsel in distress. Okay.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
I know it's the times, but come on. She a woman. She should be able to. She's a freaking queen. She should be able to fight for herself.
She was never taught how. Garrett was supposed to be training her.
Well, he did a bad job.
He never got the chance.
I know. I'm just saying.
No,
I didn't look. I don't look at it as a romantic thing.
No.
I look at it as just a really good friendship.
Yeah.
Okay. You can really, really know somebody, know what's gonna happen, like she did with Janzo because he tried to kiss Talon. Like, know little things about a person and still just be, like, their best friend or be, like, their soul friend or whatever. Right. It's not necessarily always about romantic attachment.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
The Baron's nurse, not his nurse anymore, but still his fucking nurse, the barkeep's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the conversation she had with the barkeep girl.
Yeah.
Or I can't... Mother. The conversation she had with Mother, right? I can't remember her name.
I can't either.
But, like, the sister was like, is she like a lady, like a...
I don't know what she is.
Like, is she a guy's lady or is she a lady's lady?
Yeah.
Because rumor has it she's enjoying...
He's like, why would you imply such a thing?
Yeah. Rumor has it she's enjoying her maid. Her whatever
handmaid.
maid. Yeah, her handmaid.
Isn't Naya her handmaid?
Yes. But she didn't call her that.
Yeah.
She said her handmaid, so...
I know, but I was just making sure that Naya was the handmaid.
Yeah, the traitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only call her traitor. She doesn't have a name. She's the traitor.
But yeah.
Like I said, until she comes clean and makes amends for her sins, she's the traitor.
Well, Gwen is kind of a traitor, too.
Does she even really know who she is?
Probably not.
Like, her father drilled this into her.
But the other black blood is a traitor.
The girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck her. I'm glad she's dead.
Yeah, that was a freaking awesome fight.
It was. I'm glad that there are different factions on the other side. And that some of them believe they can survive with humans.
Yeah, like that guy. He's like,
Yeah.
we believe that we can be at peace with humans.
Right? Because, I mean, that's what they were originally going to do. Just kill off the monarchy and then be done with it.
Yeah.
But
if only people just were like, okay, we're going to get rid of the bad ones in this group of people, and we're going to try to live in peace with everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's probably why the Black Bloods turned on that entire group of warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Is because they knew about that one faction, and there was no way to separate them.
Yeah.
Like,
probably.
I can't even. I've used that phrase so much this week.
I know, but it's awesome. It's awesome coming from you because, like, I don't know. It's just not something I can picture you saying that much.
I know. It's so, like, this episode, I don't even...
I mean, there was some funny stuff in it, and there was, like, some shocking stuff and some things that just flat out pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I didn't think it was a bad episode.
Right.
There's some things that they could have done differently.
Elaborate.
Like, the stuff with Garrett.
Yes. Like, cut them out altogether.
Well, don't cut them out altogether. But, I don't know. Just...
You finish the storyline, get him back.
Yeah.
Whether or not he still fights for Gwen, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But he has to choose a side.
He does.
And he has to do it of his own volition, not because he's being mindfucked.
Right.
Like...
Not because he's being brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope when he does eventually get back to the Outpost, he does make that choice.
Yeah.
Whether that's to stay with Gwen's side or to not be with her side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one way or the other, I'm probably going to be disappointed, so.
I'm going to be disappointed either way. Because at this point... They have to make me like him again. At this point, I don't give a shit about anything that happens.
I don't hardcore ship anybody on the show necessarily. I mean, I just liked them and thought they would be really cute together in the first season. And I would really like to see something come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if nothing does, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I can deal with it.
I did sense a little spark of something between Talon and the new Black Blood.
Yeah, I was like, who is that?
I mean, not only was he slightly attractive, but there was there was something between them at a certain moment that just felt like,
right.
Oh, maybe.
Like they had a connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they could just be friends, sure, all well and good, but he could be the one, or it could be at least the next one.
Yeah.
For her,
I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Right. I mean...
Look, I like Garrett. I just want him to choose a freaking side.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta, step up and be a leader.
Be a man. He needs to grow some balls.
Yeah, he does.
Right now, he's walking around without testicles. He's a eunuch. Watch that be true! They cut off his balls to serve their army.
Oh my god!
They're like, oh, you want to prove...
That's terrible!
Watch, they're like, oh, you want to prove your loyalty to us three? Become a eunuch.
Wow.
And then he can be the master of whispers. If you watch Game of Thrones, you know what I mean.
I do not.
He was one of my favorite characters.
I do not watch Game of Thrones. Maybe someday, but not today.
But like I said, as of right now, the only people I care about are in the Outpost.
Yeah.
And if they get together, that's great. If they don't, that's great. Like,
well, I don't know how many episodes there's going to be in this season. There might be
Right.
10, there might be 12. I don't
Mhm.
know. But we're only on episode 4, so there's probably going to be at least 6 to 8 more episodes.
mhm.
And I don't know how long this storyline with him is going to go on, but, you know.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, okay, like I said last week, I don't ship them together. But at this point, I would even be okay with them trying to figure out their sexuality. Like, I don't really care.
Oh, Gwen.
Yeah,
Talon.
Gwen and Talon. Like, just, you guys are friends, figure it out.
I mean, you know, I can understand them going that direction
Yeah.
because most shows now, especially ones on CW,
Mhm.
have those relationships.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they went in that direction with it.
With at least one of them.
With at least one of them.
Yeah.
But they also would kind of have to have more development for that, and they'd have to have a lot of other things, and because the seasons are so short, it's hard to do that.
Yeah. Somehow Winona pulled it off.
Yeah, but I mean,
They had the same amount of episodes.
no, I know, but I mean, with Waverly, it was kind of already established more early on.
Waverly was banging the dude.
Yeah.
And then she had, like, 2 meetings with Nicole and was like, fuck, I'm in love.
True, that development was not very
Like,
but yeah, like, if they do, then whatever. But, you know, like, I liked that Talon, you know, did that, stepped up, you know, came to save her,
yes.
killed that other woman because, frankly,
Yes.
she was a freaking bitch who
Yes.
needed to die.
Yes.
And, you know, I mean, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that other guy that came through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Janzo's probably still going to pursue Talon.
Well, yeah, like you said, he'll wait for her.
Yeah,
like,
but he might not put as much pressure on her now.
Right. I mean,
because she did let him down easy.
Yeah, and he was only putting pressure on her because Trader was putting pressure on her.
Yeah, and she's like, don't listen to Naya.
Yeah, but, like, Trader was getting, like...
I call her by her name because her name is Naya.
I don't because she's a traitor. She betrayed her friends and let Dredd go, and Dredd killed all of Talon's people. So I'm not okay with her until she comes clean.
Well, I'm not okay with her either, but her name is Naya.
Her name is Trader.
Anyway, continue.
Because Trader is getting, like, pushed from Gwen, so she has to push Janzo.
Yeah.
So I don't think Janzo was really pushing anything. He was just feeling bombarded because it was the Queen's orders coming from this girl.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, you know, not a whole lot of progress has been made, really. I mean, like, they still need the army. They still, you know, like...
She still needs the gold to pay the soldiers to work in the mines and everything.
Yeah.
Shit's up in the air for everything.
Mm-hmm. And I hate that they don't show us a promo at the end of the episode. Like, freaking... Ugh!
Like, I wanted one so much.
Like, we literally have no information of what's going to happen in the next week's episode because they don't show a promo.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we can look and see if there's one online, but...
Yeah, but...
It's not convenient. Like...
Usually they just have clips.
I loved tonight's episode so much. I know it doesn't sound like it because I'm bashing on half the episode. But as long as they kept Garrett out of the picture, I was in love with this episode tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Like, I did not want it to end. I kept wanting more. And, like, that makes me so happy. That I wanted more of the show. Because that's so rare with this show.
Yeah, it is.
And it just, like, it makes me happy that last week left me wanting a little bit more, but this week left me wanting everything.
Yeah. I think they're, like, drawing it out because the season is so slow, so they're probably, like, you know, having it, you know, gradually, like, happen.
Yeah.
But still, like, I'm just all freaking get moving.
Yeah.
So.
But, like, I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Just don't focus too much on Garrett next week, and I'll be ecstatic.
I mean, the episode title was called Regarding the Matter of Garrett Spears.
Fuck Garrett. So, yeah, I mean, is there anything else that you...
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know what else to say, really.
Right. Yeah.
The next one is called The Blade of the Three.
Fucking hell, Garrett again.
Withers hatches a plan to save Garrett before it is too late.
Ooh, Daddy hatches a plan.
Gwen responds to Tobin's proposal.
Oh, we get an answer.
Meanwhile, Talon and Zed discover a key to great power. Zed is that guy who came through the portal.
His name is Zed.
Lastly, Garrett heads out on a dark mission.
Oh, of course he does.
And then the one after that is called Because She's Worth It.
Oh.
Talon and Zed leave on a quest to Talon's childhood home. Meanwhile, Tobin proves his worth to Gwen. Janzo experiments with plaguelings, and Naya's Prime Order connections return to haunt her.
Good.
That's what they have. They only have the next 2 episodes listed. But yeah.
So we are getting... It's just getting taken care of next week. That is good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so done with this tiptoeing around. Please get that Baron out of my way.
Yeah. Well, apparently the one after that, though, he's still trying to prove himself to her.
Well, yeah. No, because it said next week that...
Yeah, and then the one after that says he proves his worth to Gwen.
Well, she doesn't really have an option. She has to say yes.
Yeah.
So she probably says yes next week, and then he proves his worth to her the following week.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he's not fucking flirting with everything that has a vajayjay, I'm fine.
Yeah. Zed! Oh, I hope that Talon and Zed are, like, you know.
That's really weird for me.
Why?
Well, Talon... Okay, I play League of Legends, okay? Talon is a character in League of Legends. Zed is a character in League of Legends. They both play in the same lane, so they fight each other frequently. I hate both of them because it's easy for them to kill me. Because I play champions that are squishy.
Yeah.
And they're assassins.
Oh, I see.
So it fits that they're both Black Bloods because they're both assassins. And, like, I mean, but they're both dudes.
Yeah.
In the game. But then also, I mean, Zed. I've been on this Power Rangers kick recently. So my mind automatically went to Lord Zed.
I think Zed was also the name of the woman in the Constantine show, too.
That was probably just a Z, and then they said Zed, because that's what they say instead of Z.
But it was Z-E-D. I think. I don't remember for sure, but I think so. But anyway, they're probably going to have a connection.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so I guess until
next time,
keep fighting for what you believe in.